Welcome back to the Realistic Cattle Ranch Challenge on Sunshine Forest. I'm BP, and it's time to get to work. We are in June, guys, and we have some cattle work to do today. As you guys can see, our calf pens are full of manure, so it is time to get those cleaned out. We're going to rotate the calves, clean these one by one, get them topped off with straw and food and water, and go from there. Now, the cool thing about this mod is that when you want to clean out the manure, you can jump over here and click on the trigger and the fence retracts. So that is really, really cool. So we're going to grab all the manure out of this one, get filled up. You can see it empties out all the manure here. That's looking much better already. And there may be another round to get out of here because this holds 2,000 and it's full. So let's see what we get out of our calf igloo. We are in June. Did a little bit of tree work in May and I think we're about done with our wheat field expansion project as far as getting the trees out. I think we finally have all of the trees out that I want to get out for expanding the field in the fall. Oh yeah, there is more manure in here. So we sold some of those. Our lettuce production is doing well, making a couple $1,000 on that every month, which is nice above and beyond what we're paying out in our loans. And we have some more pregnant females and a couple more calves to work through today. So let's go ahead and get the first batch of calves rotated. We'll go ahead and put the gates back. Water's full. The hay's full. The straw looks great. Here is our herdsman stick. So we're going to grab the calves out of the first igloo and go ahead and move them over through the herdsman stick and move them over to the second igloo. So we want all of you guys. Let's see. And Snowball actually needs to go to the... needs to go over to the other pen, so we can swap the 3 younger calves in here. Move to husbandry. Guess we're moving them one at a time. That's all right. And then Snowball, we want to run over to... let's see. Snowball is a limousine, so they can go in the breeding pen and be ready to go for the next one. So let's grab and put Snowball in over here so she can get all set in her new pen. Move to husbandry. Excellent. All right. I'm going to put this down over here on the side. Go ahead and get the gates retracted. Jump back into the Massey. Let's get the rest of that manure up out of here so they can have nice clean pens. I'll put a link on the screen or down below, or actually I'll put a link up on the screen. We did a review on these calf huts by Mr. Hector. They are a really, really nice mod. So check out that mod review. It goes through all the details. There are actually 3 different calf huts. The 2 we have here, the right and the left big ones. Then they have small individual ones. And then they have all of them in a decorative format if you don't actually want to put calves in them, but maybe want to sprinkle them around your barns, you know, for some decorations, make it, you know, a little more enriched in your environment. You can do that too. So check out that mod review. It was a lot of fun to make, and this is a really, really cool mod that you guys should enjoy, or you will enjoy if you add to your gameplay. So just about done cleaning out the first igloo. I think we're putting all of the manure today into the first greenhouse, because for some reason the first one doesn't seem to be holding on to the manure very well. I don't know if there's sort of a shared silo situation going on with the other greenhouse and it's combining a little bit, but the first one seems to be much lower than the second one, despite having about the same amount put in. So, oh, hit a bump in the road. There goes the herdsman stick. See if we can pick it up without getting into everything here. Okay, there we go. Let's get all of these guys. And once again, spoiled unity has to go over to the other pen. Moving 5 animals. Excellent. Sometimes you just gotta have some work on the farm. You gotta have a day of just mucking out calf igloos. So, gonna move these 4 back. Sure, we'll move them one at a time. Why not? Want to move 3 animals? No, I do not want to move 3 animals. I could move 2 animals, though. That'd be great. Nope, we're back to 1. And we'll move this one. And spoiled unity, you're going over to the breeding pen to finish growing up. Get you placed in here. Great. All done. I'm going to go ahead and while we have the herdsman stick, get it over here in position on this side. All right, we got to go clean out and muck this one. Our 3rd igloo. The Massey's just the perfect size piece of equipment for this project. Yeah, as I said, I keep telling you guys I'd love to have a telehandler, but these tight little yard spaces we have here and everything else, this thing works just so well in regards to just getting in and out of the spaces, turning around, has a great capacity. 2,000 liters on the bucket is a lot for a machine this size, so works really well for our purposes. All right. We are just about halfway done with our calf work for the day. Let's grab the fence on this one, get it popped back out. Grab our herdsman stick and bring this batch of calves over. And we again have one over here. Faith is ready to be moved over to the other pen. Okay, right here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Got those guys all moved and settled. Let's get Faith into the big pasture. I have been doing some research on or looking at some other barn options. I have a couple that I think look pretty promising. Have to figure out the cost and how we're going to afford those, but we'll get there. I'm going to go ahead and move these guys onto the herdsman stick now in preparation for the next move. And actually, what we should do here actually is combine these and get all these guys up. So there are 3 in there. We can put 2 more water buffalo in there. Let's see. And we should have our igloos as full as possible so that we don't have to maintain more igloos. I'd rather have 5 in each and only have to fill, 3 of them than have 2 or 3 in each and have to fill all of them every day. So this one has 4 water buffalo and Angus. So we'll move an Angus in here because that'll match up. Okay. Should have at least 1 spot in here. Move to husbandry. Oh, hit the wrong button there. We have 4 here, so that's not bad either. We'll leave this right here. Go ahead and get this guy mucked out. And actually, we can muck both of these because they're both empty now. And we do have a couple of calves over in the birthing barn that need to be brought over to the igloos today. I don't think we have any cows ready to go back into the breeding pen. They're still producing milk. We're just starting to get a little bit of buffalo milk. I think we have like 450 liters or something like that. Not enough to do anything with, but it's good that we're getting some and continuing to build. I'd like to pick up more buffalo, but the sale has just been bad in regards to having buffalo available to us. They're just not of high quality. Oh, the other thing I was going to talk to you guys about, almost forgot, I did some checking on our livestock pen where we keep our spare bulls, and we have a couple of adolescent bulls over there that have some really, really good pedigree and might be worth, as they get older, exchanging them for our existing bulls as they get older. Maybe sell our bulls, make a little bit of money, and transition them out. But I was excited that we have good quality adolescent bulls on the farm so that we can use them when the time comes in our breeding program. So that was good news as well today. And I believe while we're here, you know, we are very slowly, we're up to 286 eggs, but I believe this month, let's check real quick, I believe our rooster, yeah, is 12 months old and can reproduce. So there are 5 animals in here. Oh yeah, this one's already 50% pregnant with 5 babies. Do you guys see that? Sprinkles is going to have 5 chicks. I mean, guys, I've been telling you they're prolific breeders, but the chickens in realistic livestock, 5 babies? That is insane, guys. This thing could be full in like a year, and it holds 1,000 chickens, and we started with 7. So that is, wow. I knew our rooster was going to be of age this month. I did not realize the chickens produced at such a high level. That is craziness. Well, I'm glad we're expanding the wheat field. Didn't know we were going to need so much more to feed our chickens, but it appears that we are going to need a lot more wheat in a short amount of time. So, okay, let's get these guys moved over. There are 5 of them, so it really doesn't matter. We can put them all into the same pen. Say if there's only a couple, we could try to get down another pen and have another igloo sitting open, and so we have to do a little less maintenance. But with 5, we're not gonna find a home for all of them. I think there's only 1 spot open in that second igloo, so they're all here in a nice clean pen. I'm gonna go put this down over by the birthing barn so we can grab those animals next and bring them over once we're done mucking everything out. And we also probably should put some more straw in here. Make sure the calves have a nice soft and warm bedding to be on. But for right now, let's grab this one and get it cleaned out. And this will be the last one. So not a bad project. Took about 10 minutes to get 6 of these cleaned out and move the animals around. You know, important that we keep the pens clean for them. They have a good, healthy place to grow up. So, and it was fun using the skid steer and the whole thing with the fence moving. That's really cool. So that was fun. I'm glad we did that. I'm glad we have the igloos on the farm. So let's go ahead and grab a straw bale and make sure that everyone has as much straw as they need. Keep producing that manure for our greenhouses. Let's jump in over here. I guess we can get rid of this hay bale first. The other thing I want to do today is put in some sort of fuel station. We've got all of our vehicles, this one isn't bad, but our truck and our Fiat are pretty low on fuel as it sits. And I don't believe there's a gas station up at the shop. So we have to get something on the farm. Plus, I just don't really want to drive up there to be getting fuel. Like, the Fiat does not need to go back up to the shop. It's slow. There's no benefit to taking it up there. I do wish that the food triggers left it so that we could do this without taking it off. Oh, I wonder if we have to close the gate for that food trigger to hit. I wish it would take the hay or the food without having to come off the forks. It seems to take the straw from the air, but not the hay, so not the end of the world, but it would be nice to have the drive around to sort of hover over this and call it good enough, but we'll get this done either way, not a big deal. Okay. And I got the first one before the episode when I moved the hay bale because it was sitting over there. Oh, wow, that one finished it. How much did that one take? Are we pretty full? We are at 1574 to 1600, yeah, so that one's fine. If they're a little lower than that, I'd be concerned that they would run out of food overnight, which would not be good. We do not want to have our calves without food. So I think we top off the straw in all of the igloos, and then we toss this last straw bale into the birthing barn, because that's, you know, about all we have left to do with it. This is our last straw bale on the farm until we either get the harvest going from the wheat, or we purchase some actual straw at the store, which I'd rather not spend our money on, but, you know, you just have to do what you have to do. If we need the straw before the wheat's ready, then that's what we'll do. Okay. That one's topped off. Let's double check. Let's see. Straw, 1561 out of 1800. So no, it is not topped off. Does it need to be lower in there? I thought it took the straw off the... No, we can always just leave it on the side. Drop it down real quick and then pick it back up. Let's see if that... Yeah, it took some off of there, so that must be what we need to do. It's funny, I swear I did this in the air the other time. Yeah, you could actually see that one just underneath the loader arm there. Top off. This one might be pretty full on its own. Lots of cattle work on the cattle ranch today. Tomorrow we get to mow the grass. We're going to be making silage sausages out of that, which will be great. One more after this one. All set and done. Not even 1,000 liters of straw used for all 6 of the igloos to top them off, so they're in good shape. The girls in here will tear that one up and spread it out on their own. And they are all topped off. So let's get the Massey parked. Let's get the rest of the cows moved. We'll check the food. May have to make a quick batch of TMR for the birthing barn. And then we can head right into July. Be a quick month in June. I already moved the milk over. So we are good in that regard. Alright, so I think it was 2 calves over here. Let's see. All these are still pregnant. Recovering. Pregnant. We have a lot of babies on the way, guys. A lot of babies. Okay, that limousine's still pregnant. Recovering. Oh, we have a limousine bull. Okay, the Hereford, she's still pregnant. All pregnant and recovering. So it is just the 2 animals. I think, do we have 1 spot available in this second igloo? Yeah, they have 4. I don't want to have a calf by themselves. I don't feel like they should be alone. So Let's see, do we have 4 in this one or 5? We have 5, so you guys get to go right in here. Fresh pen, fresh straw, food and water, everything is ready to go. Enjoy your new home for the first couple of months. And let's go grab the pregnant, I don't know if they're heifers or they're cows, which ones got pregnant last month, but go grab all the pregnant animals out of here. Okay, Haka, it's the second Haka is pregnant again. Nirvana's not too young. Shadow's pregnant. Oh, we don't want to select all. That was a mistake. Definitely don't want to select all. Okay, any other animals pregnant in here? Nope, that is it. So just the 2 pregnant cows. Yeah, still only lets me move 1 animal at a time. We'll get through it, no big deal. Alright, so I did want to show you guys real quick before we head over to July. I gotta check the food before we do that too, but you know, here is sort of our bull pen, our livestock pen. These are animals that our big water buffalo Admiral down here at the bottom. He's just not high enough quality compared to other water buffalo bull to be breeding, so he's separated. But we have, I mean, like these bulls are in really, really good shape. I mean, Remington is a great one. Unagi has 2 extremely high ratings, is very good overall. Ollie is very good with 2 extremely high ratings. Clover is very good with all very high ratings. We have a lot of good bulls on the farm, and you can tell, you know, Admiral is already older and in good health. He's 22 months. He's only worth $2,200. Ollie is only 8 months old and is worth $2,300. So it's just a much higher quality animal than we have. And when we compare that to the bull we have in the breeding pen now, let's just scoot over here and take a quick look. So the bull we have in here now, there we go. That'll give us right here. Rogue is worth $7,300. And is, scroll back down, extremely good, extremely high, very high, extremely high. So he's actually still the best bull we own. But he is getting older. I mean, he is, what do we say, 31 months, so he's almost 3. And then our water buffalo bull is a very good quality animal, extremely high, very high, very high, very high. So we have some alternative bulls that we could start mixing in if we wanted to. Let's take a quick look at the food situation in here. Let's see, food, they have 11,000 liters. I don't think that's going to be enough, guys, and I suspect some of that is, yeah, they are out of, oh, that's a calf igloo. The birthing barn, yeah, so they only have 6,000 liters of total mixed ration, so we got to make a quick batch for them before we head out. So let's grab the Massey, and I think we can do the 1 hay and the 1 silage bale combined routine like we did last time. Let's see, 1 square hay bale, just want 1, we don't want 25 of them. And then we need a round bale of silage, just 1 again. Okay, that is great. Let's see about grabbing these guys. Just slide the hay bale over real quick. There we are. Okay, release. Stuck on the ground there. Alright, grab 1 with each spike. Go right down the middle. Grab them both. Let's head over to the mixer wagon. Get our eyes up a little bit. Let those fill in there. Oh, we must have already had some in there. Well, let's see what happens when we hook up the Fendt. See if we have a full load in there, and if not, we'll get a little extra out of it too, which will be great. Hopefully we didn't turn anything into forage. That'd be disappointing. Okay. Go find us a mixer wagon to hook up to. And moment of truth. We have total mixed ration. We are in good shape. Let's empty that out. I think it might just auto-fill behind us, too. Yeah, it's auto-filling. Let's see, is it going to give us the indicator? Okay, so we're still good on the mix between the hay and the silage. We're not getting close on either one. Yeah, this worked out really well. We're getting a ton of feed out of this mix. The last thing we should check before heading into July is just the breeding pasture. They still have 12,000 liters of hay. The igloos are all set. Yep, they're all good. Okay, cool. Yeah, and the chickens are still good. They still have 22,151 liters of grain, so in good shape. And the livestock pasture, all the bulls still has hay in it. I think I put one bale in there a long time ago, and it is just still there. Okay. We got a hay bale left, or a partial. Let's throw that in the breeding pen. Let's see if I can do this on a side angle. I doubt it. Let's see. Can we get that down and in? I don't think so. We pull forward and spin it. No. We'll have to square up to it. No big deal. Cool. That guy is done. Did that not turn off? All right, that's going to be it for June, guys. Lots of cattle work, lots of cleaning out igloos, mucking stalls, getting our babies in. We got 5, 9. I think both these are full, so there's 10 here, so that's 19. Plus we have 21 calves on the farm right now, with more on the way, and 5 chickens being born tomorrow. So exciting stuff. I will see you guys in just a second in July. We'll get started for the month, and we'll figure out what's going on then. See you in a sec. Welcome back to July, guys. We had 6 calves and 5 chicks born. Now, I'm excited about the calves, but we have not had any chicks on the farm. So let's go take a peek and see what's going on in our chicken coop. There are the little white dots in there. Got a bunch of little chicks running around. That is very cool. How did the rest of our animals end up? Let's see. Those are all the chicks that were just born. So we got 2 chickens and 3 roosters. The roosters will probably just end up selling, but so that's Sprinkles, who just had the babies. Wow, okay. That one's pregnant with 5 babies. This one's pregnant with 3 babies. 5, and not yet pregnant. So we have 18 chickens being born tomorrow. This thing is going to be so full, so fast. It's going to be absolutely crazy. So on the agenda for July, we should have, let's run up to the grass field. Oh, and we have wheat to harvest. That is going to be exciting. So the grass is ready for harvest, or for to be cut, and that'll be both fields. They're on the same cycle. Our wheat looks really good. We're at 79% of expected yield. Not bad. I do think we should work on getting the nitrogen fixed for next harvest. And then we have all, let me go into flight mode here real quick. And then we have this whole area that I cleared out over here to expand that field. So I think we're just going to bring it out to the tree line, sweep it around. It'll add about, I'm guessing, 50% more field or more plantable area to our field. So I think that'll help out quite a bit. But we just have to get that nitrogen figured out. And again, it comes back to, do we buy the Iceria Pro? I guess we should check and see. Maybe it's in the sale today. Maybe we get lucky. Let's see. Trailer, some peat equipment, bale handling equipment, a Merlot for 85. That looks amazing, but definitely can't afford that. We have plenty of silage on the farm. That's the small case plant. That's a 5.2. That's a case we have. That's a nice planter. Or nice seeder there. I like that one a lot. So hook. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to end up with the Iceria Pro in the sale today, guys. Lots of fun and interesting equipment, but nothing that really suits our needs. So I think here's a good plan. We have a lot to do in the month of July. I'll probably get the grass cut between episodes and be ready to harvest. I'll bring you guys back in for the harvest next episode. I'll bring you back in and we'll do the harvest, and then we'll get the bales turned into silage. Got to, again, feed all the cows as usual, all that kind of stuff. But really glad we got the calf barns, or the calf igloos, huts, all mucked out and cleaned up so they have a good place to stay. Probably going to need to do that again before winter. We'll just have to see. Really excited that we're getting chickens. And guys, a realistic animal mod for chickens is just, I'm shocked at how many animals we're getting. So lots going on, exciting stuff. I'm excited to get that wheat field expanded after we harvest it later on this month, and get replanted tomorrow, or maybe it'll be probably not August, probably September we can replant it. But either way, get that expanded field going. So really appreciate you guys being here with me today. Don't forget to drop a like and turn on notifications for more videos, and we'll see you in the next one.